Hey there, my badass Aquas, and welcome back to the channel. This is Cat Star here with your general love reading for the week of April 14th through April 20th. Now, for those of you that are new here, this channel is dedicated to Aquarius only readings all of the time. And for those of you that are returning, welcome back to the channel. And thank you for all of your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly honored and grateful to have you all here. Now, just a reminder that this is a general reading. That means that it may not resonate for everybody. So please take what is for you and leave what isn't. Again, this is a general reading and is not directly focused toward any one person. Now, I do also do general readings with a focus toward money and career, and the general reading weekly as well. So be sure you are subscribed and checking back regularly. All right, you guys, I did do a pre-draw, but I have not seen what any of the cards are. So let's go ahead and dive right in and see what the energies have in store for us this week for our love reading for April 14th through April 20th, Aquarius. So the first card we got here is Spiritual Teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So, Aquarius, right off the bat, there is a potential that we may be feeling a couple of things. The thing that comes into my mind and that is kind of just popping up is the word fixer. We are not the fixers in relationships. Yes, we can take our energy, we can take our knowledge, and we can definitely work to or in combination with another person, potentially a love interest, a partner, to help them to heal. And that is always a wonderful place to be. We do need to remember, though, that we cannot fix anybody. We cannot do it for anybody. So, if that is an energy that is coming up for you this week, Aquarius, where you feel like you are needing to fix other people, remember, it starts within, and no one else can do it for us, and we cannot do it for them. Okay, so let that idea go. If that idea has been in your mind, we cannot fix anyone else, and nobody can fix us. We have to do it ourselves, and they have to do it themselves. So if that is something that is coming up for you this week in the love department, Aquarius, make sure that you are being honest with yourself and that you are aware that you cannot fix anybody else. If the partner, if the love interest, if the new romance blooming is something that does need a little bit of healing, a little bit of support, guidance, extra love, go right ahead and offer that. Just know that you are not a fixer of anybody else. We can only work on ourselves. So the next one actually kind of solidifies a little bit of the fixer idea. No wonder it was popping up. It is walk away. Walk away, leave the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that will open as a result. So no wonder fixer was popping into my mind here for this love reading, Aquarius. We are not anybody else's fixers. We can only work on ourselves. So if you have been feeling in this relationship or in a new friendship, in a new romance that is blooming, that you are doing a lot of work to try, which is not a word that I generally use, but if you are working very hard to kind of try, again, that word comes up, so try is the word, trying to fix somebody else, it is time to walk away. Let's work on ourselves before we put all of that energy out into working to fix somebody else, especially Aquarius, if they are not willing to show up and do any of the work themselves. They are hoping that you will walk that path for them. They will not learn anything and it will not work. So it is time to walk away. If that is the energy in the love department that you are walking in this week of April 14th through April 20th, Aquarius. All right, and this next card that we got is practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So the way that this reading is going, Aquarius, this potentially would mean, or this energy of this card is to practice healing, working on loving, building the confidence within yourself, your self love, your self concept. Let everybody else's problems go and work on solutions for yourself this week, Aquarius. Work on solutions for yourself. All right, what else do we need to know? Troubled waters. Troubled waters. So this whole reading is going towards an idea that brutal honesty as far as this new blossoming relationship is going, brutal honesty to what potentially might be already happening in the relationship, brutal honesty with yourself is needed this week. Troubled waters is coming up to show that it's time for something to change. There is something that isn't working. And if that fixer mentality is there in any part, and maybe it's not even you, maybe it's your partner that's feeling like they need to fix you or do something for you or expecting you to change, or you're expecting your partner or your new love, what have you, to change. That's a troubled starting point. We can only change ourselves, and we can have higher level assumptions of others that can support them showing up differently in our world, which does indicate in a lot of ways the change that we want to see. We need to be that change to start out with. We need to think that way. We need to assume, have the assumptions of people showing up that way, and it allows them to do that. Kind of gives them permission without actually saying the words out loud. It's your assumption of them, it's your thoughts of them that improves that on the other side. Now, if you haven't watched the general reading for this week, it does actually have the brutal honesty within that. So that may be an extension to this love message for you that actually has messages that you also need to hear this week, Aquarius. And oh my God, look at that. It's time to walk away. We got 2 walk away cards in this love reading for this week of April 14th through April 20th, Aquarius. It sure full on is time to walk away. It's time to walk away. And when you walk away, you allow that space for something new to enter. You allow for that potentially fix it mentality to have a rest. You don't need to fix anybody else, Aquarius. That is not your job, all right? And, oh, here we go. Yeah. Take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself first, Aquarius. You have to come first. Always, always have to come first. We can have other people with and around us, but we have to love ourselves first. And that will go right hand in hand. Practice, 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 practice. Build your confidence, build your self-love. You know, if it's a fixer thing going on, which is what keeps coming up, work on fixing yourself if there are areas that you would like to improve, and that perfect love will show up. That perfect love will show up. All right, and in this, we actually, oh my gosh, we got 2 cards for this part of the reading today, and we got the Death card. The Death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So 2 walk away cards, troubled waters, and the Death card. it is time for you to let go of this, Aquarius. That is what the energy is saying. You can't fix anybody else. Practice, practice, practice on building your own confidence, your own self love, and self concept as well. And knowing that this is not the end, right? This is not the end of your love life or what have you. It's merely a new beginning. It is opening that space for a new result, a new relationship, a new partnership in the love category to step in. And the next card that we got, Aquarius, is peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. All right. Now, funny enough, the final focus card that we got for the general reading for this week was energy. So it's time to release any energy, anything that is not moving you forward in the love department, anywhere that you are feeling like you are, excuse me, that you are needing to fix, change, do, undo other people. It's time to release that energy and allow peace in, allow space for yourself, and focus on yourself first. Take care of yourself first, Aquarius. Wow, this is kind of a heavy reading. Yeah, it's feeling a little bit heavy in here, yet at the same time, we can't always have the perfect spot on, right? The energy, we need to have the challenges come up to be able to grow and learn within ourselves and be able to get those new beginnings that show up in our life thanks to the endings. The endings are required. I know that's sometimes sounds harsh, don't shoot the messenger, but the endings are required for new, beautiful beginnings to blossom. All right, what is the last little bit of information we need to know this week, Aquarius? Oh, think outside the box. Think outside the box. All right, think outside the box in the love department this week, Aquarius. Maybe there is somebody there that has been around that you just have not noticed or paid attention to. And maybe all of this, the death, the troubled waters, the trying to fix it or fix others, the walking away, double walking away cards, is all about thinking outside of the box and seeing what maybe has been there that you haven't noticed before, or who, in this case for a love reading, or who maybe has been there that you have not noticed, though they've been there all along. Or maybe you have been putting yourself on the sidelines and it is time to think outside the box, to call yourself back into focus. Start taking care of yourself first and re-up your own confidence, self-love, self-concept, self-care, and your energy, Aquarius. There's a lot going on this week, it appears, in the category of love, and you always know what to do, and you are always taken care of. Trust that, know that, believe that, live that. All right, Aquarius, I am going to just leave it right there. I intend that this resonated with you and for you. And if it did, please do hit that like, share, subscribe button and the bell icon, as it lets me know that you got exactly what I intended out of this reading. It is important and valuable for me, and that also lets you know and notifies you every time I upload a new reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon.